welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is the Libra reading for August. This is a collective reading, so it will not resonate for everybody. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this reading for yourself, please check your other placements. You may find a message in there for you. Now, before we get into the reading, I'd like to apologise for the sound quality of my last video. I've bought some new equipment, a new camera and microphone, and unfortunately I hadn't realised that the microphone wasn't actually turned on. It says plug and play, so I plugged it in and played, and unfortunately all the sound went through the camera, not the microphone. I hadn't realised there was additional settings that I needed to go and play with on the laptop. So now I've worked it out. Hopefully we shouldn't have that issue again with the sound quality, so I do apologise. It sounded absolutely fine on my phone, just a little bit quiet, but yeah, I had quite a lot of comments saying it was not good, and when I listened to it on my laptop, I agree, it was very, very quiet. I had to have my laptop put full volume and it was still really, really quiet. And so yeah, I'm not quite sure what the difference was between my phone and my laptop, but I do very much apologise for that. So hopefully you will not have that issue going forward. So yeah, let's get into your reading then. So Spirit, can we get some cards please for Libra for the month of August? Straight out with one. No, two. Oh, okay, we've got two there, so that's all the cards I want. Okay, so just before I get into it, so if you do like the reading, please hit that like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. It will help push it out to anybody else that needs to hear the message. Okay, so to start with then, we've got the High Priestess as your overall energy. So trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. So you are potentially learning a lot of things at the moment, using your intuition with regards to making a lot of decisions. You could very well be doing things quite secretly as well, maybe keeping your cards close to your chest and doing things in the background, not really telling people what your plans are. But yeah, that's what we're going into the month of August with. Now, right at the start of the month, we've got this Prince of Spring. Now, this could be yourself. It could be somebody else that's coming into your energy. It could be somebody that's already in your energy. So the Prince of Spring then, immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So it could very well be the start of a relationship with somebody. Now, the Prince of Spring is somebody that comes in very full of confidence, knows exactly what he wants, has got a lot of energy, you know, will charge straight in, gets what he wants, and then sometimes he runs out of steam and may go back away. So he's not particularly reliable, that Prince of Spring. If it is something where it is a new relationship, it may very well not last long because of the type of person a Prince of Spring is. It might not be. It could very well be something new that you're getting into. It could be a new job, maybe. It could just be something that you found that you're very passionate about it and you want to go, you know, and charge it, that whatever it is that you found passion about with full speed. You've got a lot of confidence. Maybe it's a new hobby that you're taking up that you really, really enjoy, and you're just, you know, charging on with it full speed and spending a lot of time on it. Let's get some clarification of that Prince of Spring. Spirit, can we get some cards for the Prince of Spring, please? Thank you. Okay, so there's a lot of fire energy that's come out. So the Prince of Spring then, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We've got the Page of Wands that's come out. Again, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now he's in the reverse. We've got an Emperor that's come out in a challenge position, so that's Aries energy as well. And then we've got a Knight of Swords in the reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So these could be different people in your energy. It could be all one person with all these traits. Some of them could be you, some of them could be your person. I'm not sure. You will have to let me know. So yeah, so this Page of Wands then, somebody who's, again, not very reliable, low on energy, a bit bored, pessimistic, can be very wishy-washy. He's not particularly loyal either. Again, possibly what might happen when this Prince of Spring runs out of energy. Now the Emperor, he come out in a challenge position. So this can be a father figure. So it could be your father, could be their father, it could be a father of your children, it could be anybody's father. It might not be. Could also be a boss, but it's somebody with some sort of authority. It's some sort of authority figure usually. Now I say he. It could also be a female. Gender can be reversed in tarot. It's just personality traits. But this person is a bit challenging. So you could find that they are a little bit controlling, but can be at times a little bit more like a dictator with that control. They might be too controlling. They can also be a bit cold and a bit immature. They might not know what it is that they want as well at times. So they could be somebody that is quite challenging your energy. It could even be that you're that energy at the moment. Now, the Knight of Swords is somebody, again, who's irresponsible. They will charge in. They do what they want. They say what they want, you know. I've got a feeling that this is all the same person. And it's very much of they may charge in, they've took what they wanted, and then they can't decide what they want to do afterwards, kind of thing. It looks very much to me that it's somebody that they've got a lot of passion and drive at the start. They've come in, they've got what they wanted, but then they've kind of let go. So whatever it was they wanted, they've gone, oh, well, I can't be bothered. And they've lost control over it. They can't be bothered anymore. They've got no energy. They're being overly cynical, which can then lead to them being a bit of a tyrant as well with that Emperor energy there. They're probably a bit controlling too. It doesn't look good, is what I'm going to say. Whoever this is looks pretty horrific. So if this is somebody in your energy, then I'd like to see what it is that you're going to do to get out with this, because he doesn't seem very nice at all. It's somebody that is completely, they're not very sensible, they're not very responsible, they are pessimistic, they're controlling, they're low on energy, but they can have fire under their bum when they need it. So it could very well be that you get love bombed massively and then it kind of fizzles out really quick at the same time. Right. Which in some cases the Emperor can indicate, I hate using the word because narcissist is, everybody gets labelled a narcissist even if they're not. So I'm not going to use the word narcissist. It could just be that it could be somebody with a lot of lessons they need to learn and a lot of inner healing that needs to be done. We'll put it like that. So, in your challenge position, we've got this Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. The High Priestess is very intellectual. She has a lot of stuff. She's got a big old book there. She reads a lot. She's very intellectual, but she has to use her heart with her intuition because she's learnt a lot. Now, that Two of Winter is suggesting to me that you are stuck. You haven't quite made, or you're going to find a decision quite challenging. Now, I'm assuming it's whether to cut this person off, because once you start seeing red flags, how much rope do you want to give them? You know, it's very much of, do you want to stay there and hope for the best because you've seen greatness from them when they were love bombing you at the beginning? Is it something where you want to hold out and see whether or not they're going to return back to that person? And it could be quite challenging for you because you've seen the good in them. You've got a lot of hope. You could be somebody that's extremely optimistic about people and has a lot of hope in people. And that could be what could cause you some issues. Okay, so it could also be somebody from the past, because you do have this Six of Cups, which is giving you a lot of nostalgic memories. You're looking back, you're reflecting on things. We've got a Five of Cups about hope, forgiveness, moving on and healing. no longer feeling sorrowful because it's in the reverse. If it was in the upright, you'd be feeling guilty and you'd be, you know, feeling regret, but this is forgiving as well. So it's like you're in two minds. What's the other? And the Lover's in the reverse. So it's like your decision. So you've got a lot of memories with this person potentially. So it could be somebody from the past that is coming in with some sort of offer, but you know they're quite toxic. So it could be very much of you're looking back at how things were in the past. You might have a lot of nostalgia. You might be thinking of good times. You can remember good times, and you're doing a lot of reflecting on that. You're hoping that you could potentially forgive whatever's happened. You may be thinking, okay, we can do some healing, but then at the same time, you know that there's disharmony, there's one-sidedness, you're having big disagreements, you are not in balance, you're not in union. So I think that's what the decision is. Do you move forward with this person and forgive them? Do you move on from this person because of the disharmony and the potential one-sidedness and loss of balance? It could even be that, you know, because the Lovers is a choice card, it's somebody's made a choice. Maybe they've made the wrong choice and chose someone else. It could very well be that somebody from the past may have had a third party, especially with this Prince of Spring energy. Maybe they left you, maybe they're in and out of your life and they may have left you for someone else. Now they're coming back and you're having those happy memories, but at the same time you're like, can I forgive it? Can I not forgive it? So that's very challenging for you to make the decision on what way you want to go there, because you've got all of those memories. Now, one thing that you might need to look at is when you do sit there and look back at your memories, you know, sit there and potentially think, okay, that particular part was good. You know, you, depending on how long it was going on for, how many happy memories can you think of? If you've been together for a few years and it's happened a few times and they've been in and out of your life, and you can only think of a handful of memories that make you happy, was it really worth it? You know, if it's something where you've been together for a year and you can say that at least 7 or 8 of those months were happy, then that might be a little bit different because you were happy most of the time. And you know, not everyone can be happy 100% of the time. You've got to aim to be happy at least most of the time. And if you're not happy most of the time, is it worth it? You could be looking at things with rose-coloured glasses on as well. Maybe you've not finished learning a lesson with regard to that. That could be why you're tempted to move backwards, or you're not sure what to do. This could very well be a bit of a challenge for you. Maybe you've moved on from something and that's potentially why you're having to use your intuition to work out whether or not you do, you know, you should move on. Now, under that, you've also got the Four of Autumn. So that's the Four of Pentacles. That is you holding on to something. So maybe you've manifested this coming in. Because this can be very much you holding on and grabbing onto things. Under that, we've got the Six of Winter, and then we've got the Six of Pentacles. So it's like you're trying to change on. You've changed some things about yourself, and you're looking at things in a better, positive, more of light. But the Six of Autumn is suggesting that things were out of balance beforehand. So yeah, it looks as though you've got a lot of things that you might be needing to look at. Maybe make yourself a pros and cons list. That's a horrible idea, because there's always more cons than pros, I find, when you do one of those. But then I'm a cynical person. That'd probably be me, you know. But you've got to try and work out what's best for you. And if it makes them sad, it makes them sad. That's not your issue. They're the ones that need to deal with that and grow from it. Because clearly they would have made you sad to start with if they've been in and out all over the place. So if you do, whatever decision you decide to make, you're going to have a Five of Spring as your outcome. So opposing goals arise from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So this is suggesting that there is going to be some sort of conflict potentially at the end. Now, if you choose to move forward with this person, you could find that you're in conflict with that person. It could be that you're in conflict with other people over that person because of how they act, how they've treated you, possibly other women or other men, depending on what that Prince of Spring is, especially with that player energy. There could be other people that you're competing with them for. It could very well be, if you choose to move on from this, that you could again be having difficulties with them because they might be feeling very much the need to control. They might be feeling that you should be with them and they're not, they might not be letting you go. So let's get some confirmation of what this Five of Spring is, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords and a Death card, and they've both come out in a challenge position. One more. And a Page of Cups. I'm going to say that's upright because he's not quite on the side. So the Page of Swords then, so cutting somebody off potentially, being energetic, talkative, possibly some spying, possibly some gossip. That's so it could very well be that if you are with that person, you might have people gossiping about you, possibly people from the past spying on you, people that they were with spying on you, spreading rumors, gossip. You could have people that are not happy about the situation gossiping. If it's something where you've moved on with them, it could be, if you've moved on without them, it could be that they're spying on you and gossiping about you. We've also got this Death card then. So it is suggesting that there is an end of a cycle that needs to happen. But how quickly that happens will depend on yourself. So it could be a bit of a challenge to close this out, possibly because of the person. But either way, something needs to close out. So whether it is a thought pattern with regards to what's happened, so whether you're truly going to forgive and move on and heal, or whether it is a case of the actual relationship ending itself and cutting that person off and getting them out of your energy. It does look like whichever decision you make, it could be a bit of a challenge to end something around that. Now we do have this Page of Cups, which is suggesting that there will be happy news. There's going to be some offer of love coming in, some sort of messages. Again, with this Death card, it's also it's like a transition card. So when that does eventually close, you'll start something new. So that's what this Page of Cups is. It's something new. So something, maybe spirituality, maybe you have a bit of a level up with your spiritualism, maybe you just start something brand new that you're, that's creative. It could be somebody else coming into your life that's creative, possibly a little bit younger, that may have a bit of a crush on you, or you might get a crush on someone else. The page can be very naive kind of energy, so it could be, that's why I say someone younger. But yeah, it does suggest to me that whatever comes out of it, there's going to be something new that buds from whichever decision you choose to make. Right, let's get you a spirit animal, or a spirit of the animal oracle, and an angel of abundance as well, to see if there is any more messages spirit want to give. Just before I do that, what else? So other than all of the fire energy, we've also got Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio again, and then Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So yeah, could be any of those energies that you may be dealing with. Might not be. They could be any zodiac, but they're just indicators to help people identify if the reading is for you. Right, let's get you an angel of the, not an angel, this is a spirit of the animal oracle, please. And you've got 3 jump out straight away. Oh no, there's 4. Right, so we've got Peacock, vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. The Lizard, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens to you, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on a new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. That's with regard to that death card. And that Peacock is about that conflict at the end. So Grizzly Bear, power. I am indestructible. I honour my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. And then Coyote, revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay, let's get you an Angel of Abundance card as well. And Spirit is saying no. Okay, so face your financial fears. When you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realise that you in fact have nothing to fear and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Okay, I hope that has helped some of you Libras know what is coming in for you for the month of August. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy the reading to help push it out to anybody else that may need to hear it. Thank you for joining me today.